I shut the main switch off on that thing the other day because the fan was making noise. Frickin' fan, what we did, new bearings last year before, 60-some-year-old, 70-some-year-old, however old it is. Furnace and the fan, I don't know. Anyway, I realized when I walked into this morning, it's freaking cold in here. It's 34 outside, I think. I'm up a little early. You can do that once in a while, I don't have to wait until 5. I can go out at 4:15 because I wasn't going to get back to sleep anyway. I have not fed yet because why? Well, if I give them a little more time, maybe if anybody's actually laying out in the pasture, they'll make it in. Because I haven't gone to look. Anyway, I gotta look. Yeah, it's still there. And that box right there is the jack for it. It says it's a weld on. I haven't taken out of there yet. Better be what's in there. It's what it says. $159 at Hobo Freight. And I found, others that have a fancy brand name on them and may or may not be good for more or less weight for, $200, $300, $400, $500. And that thing looks huge. And it ain't overly small. Dog just slobbered on it. Let's see how huge it really looks. Yeah. A lot taller anyway. Of course, the lid on the other's laid over, so I think that's going to be my new air conditioning catch-all. That's my plan. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If the dogs move, I can set this down someplace and open it. This is meant to stack. You can put another one, fold it down, set another one on top, and that latches them together. And these are pretty stiff latches. But I think probably one of these will disappear because that should be room for the gauges and most everything else. And I got that bottle of oil's got to have someplace. Stand up here, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, let's just figure that out at the time. And figure that they're going to start squealing again. Cheap frickin' bearings. Why didn't they make bearings the same as they did when they actually built that thing originally? Anyway, I think I'm going to dink with this, and I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to get much done because I have not checked into the one line yet that I won't be able to hook up unless I take it off and warm it a little bit, caress it, and then try to hook it up. That would make it long enough, but I don't know how good of an idea that is. So, one of the twins was just moving. They just stand around, don't know what to do. Oh, the other twin's coming from out of the feed barn. Their mama's down that end. What you doing there, Dancer's kid? Huh? Yeah? The one black nose out of the bunch this year. Don't know where that pops up from, but it does. And that one over there. Oh, focus. Looks like his mama's got some hot milk. Her mama, excuse me. Her mama might be in heat. I hear a bigger calf coming from the feed barn. Anyway, they're not going to do anything for us today. Go figure. Guess we'll go over here and ask these ladies if they would like some breakfast. And Cowboy was sniffing her. Don't know if that means he did anything or he was thinking about it or she's thinking about it, but you know, unless you catch him doing it, you don't know for sure. Instead, he's standing right there. She's right here. And they're still sleeping. What the heck? Lazy girls. Well, good morning, Ruby. You're actually going to come up here this morning? Huh? You're not going to come all the way up, though. But who is? Who is? Who would come all the way up to see me? Yes. Good morning, Sapphire. Good morning. You come a little closer, I can reach you better. Okay. Is that what you want? You're acting like a spoiled show cow. Yes, you are. And no, this is not the yellow tag that was on the other side. I think she's standing right there. What? Nobody wants to see me? Got you. Okay. Get you girls fed. Dog's playing with the one that's got her head through the gate over there. Well, if the dog don't nip, we're good. Dog nips, he gets his butt kicked, but he already came up here. Red was down there. Alright, get up here and feed. Yay. Oh yeah? Are you sure? Is it one of those days already? Where's my smile? I don't get a smile yet?
2 seconds. We're tired.
I don't get no smile yet. I steal it. I steal it.
Pop goes the weasel.
There's my smile. Okay. I'll come over see you in a little bit. Okay? One of them little sunburnt nose twerps. Those looks good now. The other one just went that way. I don't know where. So, poured some grain in the feeder again. Cows all came in, except for one or two slow ones that were partway down the lane. So by the time I got them in, cows were all out again. Poured grain in the feeder again. Got them in. Went around the other way, walked through, and I think all the calves were over here. But I ended up with her, and her, and her, and her. And I thought Tyler was going to be over here to help separate when I did it. I was wrong. I've been standing here for literally the last 15 minutes. Text her, get nowhere. Call her, get it, nothing, because she's got Verizon and it doesn't work worth a shit. I hear noises over in the barn. But, you know, I can't raise her. I think she might have got the two cows out of the other group because they all came running out a little bit ago and all I see is yearlings. But in the meantime, absolutely nothing getting done. We got to worm them. Give them their multi-man since we never got it done before they went out. And I'd really rather get them wormed before we turn them back there because they may not come in for a week once they're back there. And they do need to get wormed. So yay. 241's the first victim. We're starting with long range because we got to use the bottle up. We'll finish off with safeguard. But her lower lid, if she holds still long enough for you to see, from the center forward, right underneath your eyeball, was all really red. And just not so sure about that. So give her a little something, something, make her feel better, and be done. Walking away, but yeah, right. I think right there. Doe was out here. We're literally almost done. And she stood up right over here. She must have been sleeping good. Oh, and she's finding out what safeguard tastes like. She shouldn't be wormy. And
cramps me and I just take that shit all the time.
You get these once in a while that just don't want to move. And you put them in gear. But the one I really came down here for was this one, who's the only one that can go out of the bunch here and refused to. And that is how you undown a cow down. Oh Boomer, she was the last one to get in here, and obviously I don't want to be behind her. I'll stand behind a lot of things. A runny cow's not one of them. She is almost done. Shot a multi-man out the gate. Boomer is patiently waiting. And 041 patiently waiting. You see, little girls know what to do. She just has a hard time because she's as long as a freaking shoot.
One more good step. Come on.
Come on, Boom.
Come on, Boomer. One more, honey.
Come on. Gets so close to latching, but not quite.
I know. Come on.
I hate to use a hot shot, especially the little girls. Come on, Boom. Boomer. Forward, please. Pick your head up. Sometimes we just got to be stubborn. There we go.
Wait, do you have any guesses first on what she raised?
Oh, I didn't swing it around that far. Anybody want to take a guess? Stand there with a hump. That I already know what it is. So that hump is eye level on me. Well, you can see Shorty on the other side. But keep in mind, she's about 6 inches higher than we're standing.
Okay.
So
You guys have had a minute to guess. Type in the comments, and I will comment what it is.
Oh, good. That means she's going to have to go to the video to see the comments.
Yep, and Dad will pin it on what it is.
I just keep my mouth shut. Yeah, I'll pin it.
You'll pin the comment.
So.
Baby, I don't want to.
And then Ty will just give you an air hug or something, or you can go buy yourself a cup of coffee for winning.
Yeah.
That works. That's usually how
you get bragging rights.
I win, and I get to buy myself a cup of coffee.
Well, did you tell? Well.
What?
Did you tell him who really bought the baler though?
You did.
It's my baler.
So anyway,
come on, baby.
That's the last one. Then we can go reunite them with their calves, and we're gonna put them out back. It's supposed to be like this. Maybe it's gonna rain. Maybe it's not.
Oh, you want some more too? She's only got one bottom tooth.
Uh-oh. We're getting a little short of teeth, are we?
I don't know.
I don't think we're. Yeah, I see
one bottom tooth. One bottom toother.
Yeah.
She's almost.
Not like she's starving to death, so.
No, she's so.
Don't know how many molars she's got, but only got one tooth left in front. It's pretty flat. She just wants out. Yeah, she's that big.
Come on, sweet
I think the next lightest cow is about 400 pounds lighter. Maybe 500 pounds lighter, actually.
Right at 450 lighter.
Yeah, okay, so that'll give you an idea. And that's Dancer, and we've all seen how round she is.
And then Minnie's very close to
Come on. I give them a chance. I don't zap them until they don't move. Oh, come on. Then she's going to get back here so I can shut that. Couldn't get my freaking camera to open up so I could get the phone to open up to get the camera going. They're just upset. But looky here. And Wally's going, hey, I know all about this pasture. I was in it all last year. The worst thing is I don't want the calves to go past me. Because I didn't open it up on the other side of the bridge. If I don't open it, hopefully they won't cross the creek, right? They make too much noise. So anyway, there they go. And you can see how tall the grass is to them. Boomer's the second one right here. I don't think you heard me say that anyway. Boomer's the second one right here. And this other one, shut up, was Big Girl's daughter. So they're two tall cows. See how tall the grass is right in front of them. Back in the shop again. I had this out this morning. I went online and finally got into a frickin' portal to do something at Agco, and I found that the 2190 uses the same cap, the same nut, the same washer, the same outer piece, that's the actual roller focus, and the same bearing. I think that's a different piece though, because this is held in, it's just got a little plate that slides into the groove. Everything I saw on the others, I think there's 2 bolts that go through that. So the spindle is going to be different, but everything else is the same, which means my part numbers in here are good part numbers, which means I know that as long as the right guy is still at the Case IH dealer, he can look it up directly in the Case IH version of the 4900, which is an 8550, I think. But do not quote me on that, because I don't know their numbers. I just know that we have a lot of the parts that are dark red and gray on a light red machine, because they cross, and part of the time one's cheaper than the other, even though they're the same part with different color paint. So I'm going to try to figure out if I can get those parts today. I need to see if the other bearings are any good too. That little bugger's kind of expensive though. That's like $115. Bearing set's $78. Cap's $5. And hopefully all we need is the cap, that piece, and the bearing. The bad thing is when they come off, a lot of times you don't find that, because the bearing falls apart, it and the cap take off. And yeah, but I have found them, just not all the time. She's cruising right along, cleaning shit up. She says that one's too heavy to move now. That's what was on the front up here and on the other side. What was wrapped on that lower auger on the other side.
I've never smelled something besides calf afterbirth after a couple days hanging out of a cow.
She said it stunk over there. And now she's around to this side. I got a piece behind here adjusts. Let's see if I can show you. 2 bolts there. Loosen them up, slid it in. But this still doesn't line up anywhere where it was. So I don't know. But I got it lined back up here, wedged back in, so those are holding, and then put new ones in next to them. And kind of a crappy spot for that one, but holds it. Put new knobs on here. Put a screw in there so that plastic's held down instead of, she couldn't turn it. And this is one of the original knobs from the chain covers up there. Loctited a nut on the bottom of that so that it would work. And somebody had to text me just a couple minutes ago, where are you?
Someone wanted to come outside.
Somebody wanted to come outside, apparently. And it was warm here a minute ago till the sun disappeared again.
What do you think?
Let's see if we can get her all dusty and itchy and scratchy. Yeah, TT's going to have to learn how to run that son bitch.
Is that TT's? TT's got a big wee-wee.
I can be demoted to rake operator.
Is it TT's?
Becky's worried I'm going to hit my head. I can almost.
Hey, guess what, Dad? Hey. No, put it back down.
When it goes up the rest of the way, I fit.
I can walk out and no big deal.
Okay, walk under it. Let's see.
There, you ass wagon.
And this tire, I think I mentioned before, don't look the greatest. Yeah.
Okay.
They're the same as the other one. We'll just swap them. Better be, yeah, same hubs. I'm 99.9999999% sure of that.
Good job, Kennedy.
And the other machine, for these, there's hoses that go up and end up front. You grease them from up there, but this don't have it, so you're back here to do it. But it also doesn't have a grease block here that goes to like 7 or 8 places. Because right here you got one, which is a roller. And 2, there shouldn't be anything on this, because that's a clutch assembly on this side. Actually, there might be. It is a bearing back there, and there may be a zerk into it. And should be one in the middle of that, even though it's a clutch assembly. Other than that, and all that thing does is oil the knotter. And those look like seal bearings from here. I don't see anything else down here to grease, which is good. I did notice this. Not real sure what kind of appears to be a nut that was welded onto this piece, so I'm assuming they had an issue with it. I don't know. But anyway, this is what we're doing after we checked cows, moved them, and all that stuff. Cowboy's got his group on the other side over there. Baler's good enough for the night. I'll have to work on that tomorrow, work on a tractor tomorrow, or what tomorrow we got. Might depend on the weather tomorrow. If it's raining, I'll be in the shop. And Wally's group is all straight back there. I don't think I can zoom in to see it. I can see some critters through the tree. Hopefully the coyotes leave them alone tonight. I was hoping they were going to stay over by the bridge, but no, they spent about an hour by the bridge and then all went clearing back. Ty and I had to go down and get a calf to go back there, and counted cows and counted calves, and everybody's there. And it's been off and on. It hasn't, I don't think it's sprinkled. I shouldn't say it hasn't. So anyway, but it's that time of day, so thanks for watching. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hope everybody had a good Thursday and hope everybody has a great Friday.